Hey, it says I'm live. All right, let's see. If you're watching this on replay, I'm just trying to find the chat, trying to get to my thing. The big old split screen going on. How is everybody doing? I don't have anybody in yet. I've been taking some time off. I have one person in. Hey, Candy Cupcakes, you wanna come on and chat with me? Just me and your girlfriend. Nobody else. What do you think? No, it's been a while, hadn't it? I've been working a lot. You may. Oh my God, I'll send you an email. We'll see. Hey, Scott Bala. They are coming. Yeah, maybe so. Oh, I got 3 people. I'm live streaming. Do you care? Okay, let's see. All right, so what's been going on with y'all? YouTube was down for a while, really? Really? My daughter says it was down too. Yeah, I was having a lot of technical difficulties the other day, and I don't know. I got frustrated and just didn't stream for a little while. Hey, Mandel Frequency, what's up? I sent you a link, Candy Cupcakes. You better get in here, sexy mama. Mhm. That's a cool thumbnail, Mandolf Frequency. It's pretty cool. It was worldwide. YouTube was down. See, it just shows you, like, I don't even watch, like, when was it? Was it today? Did it? Yeah, I mean, I watched some earlier today before I went to work. It just seemed like, a lot of us were having problems, like uploading and no one knows the cause yet. Well, hopefully everything's okay. And maybe they were upgrading the system, but you would think it went off while I was watching Jams. Sorry, Scotty. Yeah, today. Must have happened while it was at work. Got 6 people. It's getting colder, which is nice. It's so strange that, you know, we have to do this to communicate. I don't know. It's just odd. Just the way we're so hooked into technology. It's kind of like, I mean, we're cyborgs already in a way. And I keep watching this stuff about like the integration, and I just wonder if any of that's ever going to happen or it's already happened. I don't think any of it really matters. I think it's just like none of it's real anyway. Should see all the conspiracies coming out about it going down. Yeah, probably. About YouTube going down, yeah. Candy, no shit. I mean, I just feel like I don't know. My husband and I were sitting here earlier and he was getting ready for work. I mean, as soon as I come home, like he's getting ready for work and he's leaving. And we did that so nobody would have to watch our kids when they were young. You know, we've always worked like this. And so we're sitting there for a minute and he was just like, you know, I was telling him, I was like, you know, smoking weed like makes this world more interesting. You know, because it seems like all I do is like bathe and work. And that's it. Like I just bathe and work. I come home and bathe. It's just, you know, bathe before work, bathe after work, go to work, wake up, go to sleep. I mean, it's just like this rat race just over and over and over again. I just feel so trapped. You know, I mean, just feel like he was just like, yeah, it's, you know, I'm just like over it. I'm so over this place. Yeah, I feel like we're inside of a machine, a big cube. Scott Baylor says, think you and I have the same thoughts. We're already in the machine. Sometimes I hope it's not true. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, you know, and it's getting to the point like every time I go to sleep recently, as soon as I fall asleep, I start dreaming like immediately. I mean, it just seems like if I, you know, if I'm really tired and I'm sitting up and I'm like kind of falling asleep, like dozing off, I mean, I'm dreaming right away. And it seems so real. Candy says, I believe we're in a simulation. Yeah, I do too. You know, I think it was made just for us, though. I don't think there was like a real Earth at one time. And, you know, I think this is just like all this is just our creator's way of like letting us know what the hell this place is, how it operates. But that's the thing, you know, even in the year 1000, people thought, oh, the world's going to end. It's the year 1000. If you go and look, the people prepared for it. There's a lot of like gospels and, you know, people preaching about, you know, the end times. And I mean, look at cults and stuff, even. I mean, I'm not saying anything about the Mandela effect. I'm just saying, just human nature. It just seems like it's always going to be the end. I remember when I was a kid, some some famous like psychic said that a piece of California was going to break off and fall into the ocean, like in 19, I think 88 or 84. I can't remember. You know, I just I'm starting to think like all of that kind of stuff is just bullshit. Just something to like farm your emotions. You know, the anticipation, the preparation, the worry and concern, because it never happens. It didn't happen the year 2000. It didn't happen in 2012. I mean, as far as we can tell. I mean, we're still in this. We're still here. Let's see. Yeah, I can't do it much longer. I'm losing it. I love you, Scott Balo. It's okay. Candy says, hold on, buddy. The best is yet to come. Uh-oh, buffering. I don't know. Is it buffering for anyone else? Looks fine on my end. Okay, it's back. All right. My eyes look like aqua today, don't they? They're kind of crazy, like the color of them's really crazy today. We had something called Pint and Plate at my work where it's like an 8-course dinner. Like courses are small and each course is served with a different beer. You don't get like a whole, like you get a whole beer for like the first course, but then after that you get like a little, it's kind of like if you've ever taken a flight, like a beer flight or a daiquiri flight where they just give you kind of like a little shot. It's just like a little bit to drink with the meal. Candy Cupcake says, I'm envious of your perfect skin. It's not perfect. I have a little injury right here from one of the dogs. I mean, I have wrinkles and stuff. You get some Retin-A, girl. That's what it is. I use Retin-A and then I just take care of my skin. I keep it like scrubbed and stuff. And vitamins, collagen. I take loads of collagen and vitamin C. I take magnesium. And, remember back when Dark Wolf was saying, oh, if you take magnesium, like it helps with the shifting. It really does. Like, I don't even notice anymore. And I mean, I faithfully take that magnesium. And I feel like it really helps me. Yeah, I need your regimen one day. I take this stuff. It's like right now, I used to take like Beauty Beneath, but I can't find it anymore. And it was like a 2-pill, like, thing. But anyway, now I'm doing I get it at Walmart and get it at Walgreens. It's like a tube of like liquid collagen and biotin, and it's got green tea extract in there and like some antioxidants. I take that, and I take copper because you take like 2 milligram pill because copper helps the collagen work better. And then I take like vitamin C, like a mega dose of vitamin C. What else? The magnesium, it's like 250 milligrams. I take it in the morning. Oh, and I take liquid. I have like liquid B complex. It's just all the different like B16, B12, whatever. I take that. And then like during midday, I'll take some more vitamin C. But I'm always taking that. Vitamin C is good for your skin, collagen, copper. And then I'll take colloidal silver and gold. I've got gold crowns, so I'm always having an intake of gold anyway. Just lick on them like. I got some back here too. Like a grocery list. Yeah, just get something with collagen and biotin. Get you some Retin-A. Start using that. Now, Retin-A, your skin's gonna peel it peels like a motherfucker at first. It's really bad. Like you will hate it. And then you have to wear sunscreen. You cannot go in the sun with that stuff. It'll make your skin worse. So, I mean, that's why my skin's so fair. I mean, I can't tan anyway, so it doesn't matter. You can jump on here, Candy Cupcakes, goofball. Also, that stuff with, I mean, I feel really bad. Like, I didn't even really realize that Mandela Effect didn't even watch like anything on my channel. Maybe somebody told them, emailed them, or I know his wife pops on here sometimes, but all that stuff with Nobleness D, I just it just made me like upset a little bit. Like I hated that, I felt like, I mean, he like broadcast like snippets of stuff from my channel on his and then said I'm not doing this anymore. It made me feel kind of strange. Even though it didn't really, I feel like it was my fault or anything. It just I don't know. It made me think like, should I do this? Like, should I stop doing this? I don't want anybody to feel hurt. It's too much. I mean, I'm going through enough without that. I know Scott Bailiff, but it's just kind of weird. Makes me feel bad. I mean, that's the thing. It's like I felt like, man, I didn't really know him well enough to, defend him properly, you know? And then I'm not going to sit there and discount what somebody else thinks either. Like with Nobleness D, I mean, those are his thoughts. That's his reality. And I respect that. Yeah, he does come on this show. He does come on this channel. Mandela Effect's never been on this channel. It's just like I don't know him very well. It's the thing. I mean, I haven't had a little bit of contact with him, but it's been a long time. I just don't know. Mandel Frequency says, I have to get stomach surgery in 3 days, so I'm taking colloidal silver and vitamins before I go in. Yeah, that colloidal silver will help you heal. Like if I get any kind of burns, I take it internally and then I soak my wounds in it. It's good stuff. They used to make Silvadene cream. I don't know if they do anymore, but they don't give it to you for burns anymore. I need to go to the doctor and try to get some. Sending prayers your way. Yes, Mandelf. We'll pray for you in 3 days. Mm. I noticed that your little character is redheaded. Are you redheaded? Have you ever had surgery before? Sometimes redheads like are hard to put under. Sometimes we wake up during surgery. If you find that like you're hard to put under or it's hard for like the dentist to numb your mouth, be sure and tell your anesthesiologist when you meet him. Just feel like I'm hard to put under. That way they'll watch a little closer. Especially if you're redheaded. Sometimes, I think the genes are related or something. I'm not smart enough to know all that. I mean, it's like, I really do think that we exist outside of here, you know? Ooh, Mandel says, yes, I've woken up under. Just tell them because they can give you different stuff. It's a little more expensive, but I always tell them, like when I got my wisdom teeth out, they gave me a shot and they were like, count backwards. And I was just sitting there counting and then I got tired of it. I was fucked up, but I wasn't going to sleep. And I was talking to the lady and she was like, man, you're not out yet? I was like, nope. And they gave me more, it knocked me out. And then they had a hard time waking me up. That's the bad part. My sister wakes up too. Like she is paralyzed and she can't move or open her eyes, but she can hear everything. And that's always strange. Yeah, it's kind of like an immunity or something. Creepy. I know. I don't know. I don't know, y'all. I'm just tired. Mandel says, yeah, I saw everything. This is when I had a hernia at 12 years old. Ooh, poor thing. Ooh, that's the best. AC powder and Coca-Cola, y'all. I don't really promote like consuming a lot of sugar and stuff like that, but at the end of my day, like when I'm just really kind of beat down, a PC powder and a Coke is like, I feel like it's medicine. I wish we could grow coca leaves here and just chew them. I wonder how hard it would be to get a plant into the country. Just for pain relief. Ooh, Scott Bayless says, I binge watched Stranger Things the other day, almost done with season 2. Ooh, it's really good. I'm glad you're watching it. Here, I'll send you a since Candy Cupcakes doesn't love me. I'm gonna try to get her on here. But she's probably like running around trying to put a cute outfit on for me. All right. Scott Balo, I'll send you a link if you're interested. I don't know if you're tired or what. Just seems like such a strange life. Oh, Joe's dad like left behind like a bunch of quarters, and we've been going through 'em. I've been going through them, and I found like 3 silver quarters. They're worth like $3.50 a piece, I think. It's always fun, but it's like look at this jar of quarters, and there's like more. There's so many coins. It's like crazy. Oh, it's fun though. I get my nerd glasses. Let me see where they are. Like I put these on. These are my nerd glasses. Like you can flip them up and then flip them down. They're jeweler's glasses. But I'll sit here and just like grab quarters and look, see what year they are. If they've got the pictures in the back, I just immediately like throw them in. Aren't those goofy? People make fun of me when I wear these. Apparently, like any quarter before like 1965 is 90% silver, y'all. I'm just saying. And then, the ones produced in 1965, I've been putting those on the side because I don't know. Some of them look like they're silver. I'm going to find out. I'm going to look it up. Scott Bayless says he's tired, but he'll come on for a bit. Yeah, I'm not going to stay on forever. I've been watching some Scare Performance, and then what else have I been watching? I tend to watch a lot of like for escapism, I tend to watch a lot of like true crime stuff. I don't know why. Um I don't know. Like mysteries, unsolved mysteries, like especially stuff that's happened in the past. Oh, I love to watch those YouTube videos where people like go around in abandoned houses These one, there was this one where these kids went into. Hey,
Hello.
what's up?
Nothing. How are you doing?
I don't know. I'm doing okay.
I'm sitting in the cold and dark.
Is it cold where you are? It's getting down to 55 here tonight.
Yeah, it's probably about that now here. I hate this weather, but I hate everything.
Yeah. I was glad because I mean it's always hot at my work. I'm always sweating my ass off in that kitchen.
Yeah,
So when I walk
fuck
outside, it's
that.
like, oh, it feels so good.
Hey, does it look really creepy that all you can see is my cigarette? The
Oh, let me
cherry?
see. Wait, I'm gonna make it big. Oh, it's kind of creepy. It is Halloween time.
Yeah. I can put on my creepy pervert voice too, like, what are you wearing?
Ooh, I like that.
Nah, that's creepy.
I'm just kidding. So what you been up to? Have you seen anything good?
I don't know. I
Yeah, I've
watched,
been just kind of like,
I'm sorry, go ahead.
I've just been kind of like blah the last few days.
Yeah, me too.
So you watch Stranger Things?
Yeah, a couple days ago, I binge watched the first season and most of the second season, and
Did you like it?
yeah, it's pretty good.
There's a strange nostalgia to it in there.
Yeah, I heard a lot of people say that. I didn't really get it, except for like some of it. I guess I did. Like, I don't know.
Just some of the haircuts and stuff like that, just the 80s theme.
Yeah,
I don't know. There was something about it. It seemed like I had seen it before, like the intro and the music. A lot of it seemed very familiar to me. So it must be kind of modeled after something that was in the 80s. I don't know.
hmm,
There's
that's
something
weird.
about it though. Yeah, there's something about it that I can't put my finger on. Oh, you know what I binge watched was that show on Netflix called Maniac.
Hmm.
Remember I showed the trailer for it? And it was
I don't.
pretty good. It was about these people who went through like a drug trial, and it was also this frequency machine, and they would put the frequency machine on either side of their head while they took this drug. And I mean, they would like the first drug, they would go into like confrontation like with their problems or whatever. They would like see what it was that was bothering them. It was a form of therapy. And
Weird.
then with the second pill, they would confront the issue, and then with the third pill, they would try to like resolve it. And they would just go into these other worlds in their mind.
Oh, that's
Like
creepy.
it's really fucked up because like the frequency like made them go to these other worlds, plus the drugs opened up their minds. And they're like, and in the other worlds, like people, there was this one scene where somebody was like, you think this isn't real? I mean, look around. But it
Wow.
wasn't real. I mean, it's just like,
More shit to brainwash us.
yeah, more stuff to make you question, where the fuck are you?
Yeah,
Where the fuck are we? What the fuck?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Maybe, I don't know. I'm just hoping maybe it is just as simple as um, what the Bible says, and it's just I don't know.
What, the veil lifting?
Just hopefully we fucking get saved or some shit because I don't know. I don't think I can do this much longer. I'm really fucking losing it.
Are you really? Why, Scotty? What's going on?
I don't know. I really don't know. I'm fucking losing it. Like I can't take this place much longer. It just depresses me too much.
Yeah.
I don't leave the house anymore, Martha, like at all. And well, I haven't for a long time, really, but it's like if I gotta get cigarettes, it's like that's it.
Like you'll just like run up to the mini mart and come back.
Yeah, there's one a block away. That's the only place I really go.
You don't really like the outdoors. You don't like hiking and things like that, do you? Or do you?
No, not really. I mean, I like the woods and everything, but only in the like spring or summer when it's not super hot. And it's
Yeah.
not really like I want to go. It's just like it's kind of nice, I guess.
Candy Cupcake said, I know, Scotty, but you have to put up a strong front right now.
No, those days are gone. I can't even like. I don't even want to pretend that I'm fine. I just don't care.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe I'll end up in a loony bin or something. Who cares? I don't know.
I know what you mean. I've gotten to
But
kind of
it's not like they'll be able to fix me anyway, so it doesn't matter.
like who will be able to fix you?
If I ended up in a loony bin, I mean, they'll just pump me full of something that'll make me think I'm normal. It's like, whatever. Who cares? Just, can we be done with this now, please? Thank you.
Yeah. And see, you're in a lot of pain and stuff because of the Lyme disease, huh?
Yeah, but I mean, as long as I have the medication, that takes care of that for the most part. But, I'm always running out. It's fucking annoying.
Well, not only that, like, if you're doing too much, it's like it hurts you,
Yeah.
Candy Cupcake says you came here to Earth with a purpose. I think that too. But I mean, it does. I mean, life does wear you down,
Yeah, it does.
Especially for me, it's the monotony of it. It's just, like I was saying earlier, all I do is bathe and work. It feels like that's all I do.
Yeah.
I mean, because when I work doubles, I'm there at work for like 12 or like 10 to 12 hours a day.
That's crazy.
And it's like, how can you have a life?
That's what I'm talking about. It's such bullshit.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know. I don't know how it got so bad so fast, but it went from being like somewhat okay to like, jobs were shitty, but they weren't like sucking shitty. Now they're soul sucking shitty. It's like nobody has time or money to do anything. How did it go from, being somewhat all right to such shit so fast?
Yeah. It's so expensive to live. Because,
Yeah.
I mean, we look at our kids like, one of them's about to graduate from high school this year, and we've never really done anything, We've just been existing this whole time.
Yeah, this ain't right. Not supposed to be living like this.
Yeah. Like, we've never even been able to really take a vacation or anything. Like, we'll sit down and, like, take some days off and, like, go do this or that, but,
And even if you do like what, a week out of the fucking year, maybe 2 if you're lucky, that you get to actually hang out with people, it's like fuck that. That's retarded.
Yeah.
We should have every day, all day to ourselves to do whatever the hell, well, not whatever the hell we want, but enjoy people's company.
See, and that's the thing. I mean, everybody talks about how like the machines are bad and AI is bad, but if we did have like an automated life, I mean, if we weren't like just, weeded out or they don't take over, that would be kind of nice. If everybody could just have like a living wage and like you have like, robots and shit that do all the work.
Yeah, eventually they'd somehow, I don't know, wake up to it and be like, well, we don't want to work either. Create something else.
Yeah, they can create something else to work for them. I'm down with that.
That's probably how this all started. We're just
Probably.
fucking, that's what we are.
Just slaves. We're like old slave labor they forgot about. I mean, that's what the Anunnaki basically says. Like all those writings,
Mm-hmm.
all the ancient Sumerian writings, it basically says that we were created like to be servants and to do mining and things like that. And then they've left this place, so they just left us behind to do it. We will,
See, the only reason I don't buy into that is because why would you create like shitty bodies out of like organic material that break down very easily and like give, like I'm lazy as fuck. I'm the worst slave ever.
I mean, I'm not saying I believe it. I'm just saying it's out there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not saying I believe it. I'm just saying it's out there.
Yeah, I got you.
Mandel Frequency says I don't socialize anymore. I don't either. I mean, I feel like I don't have time, and it's just too much of a drain.
Yeah.
I feel like people I meet in my real life like just suck me dry.
Mm-hmm.
You can't just have like a conversation and hang out. They want like it just seems like they just want too much from you or something.
Yeah.
Strange.
I don't really like communicating either. Like talking is a huge chore. Unless if it's, I guess, a conversation worth having, but when's the last time you had one of those?
Every time I talk to you.
I mean out in the world.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I don't know, like at work, the people I work with are pretty like open-minded and cool and stuff.
Yeah.
So, yeah, they're all right. I even work with a guy who asked me about the Mandela effect. I was like, what? So there's this one guy that knew about it, but he left, and now there's a new guy that knows about it. So, I mean, if you're starting to meet people in real life that know about it, it's spreading.
Yeah, I guess that's good.
I don't know if it's good. My husband's like, what if it's just a program?
Yeah, who knows?
What if it's all psyop?
This whole thing's crazy.
He's like, what if your brain's like been conditioned and programmed and like there's just stuff that like turned it on?
Well, that's actually what I think. I think that even this thing with us, quote unquote, waking up, I think that was a program because I didn't do shit for it to start happening.
Yeah. It seems like I looked at the analytics of my channel one time, and like everybody that comes on it is basically around the same age.
Yeah.
So, and a lot of us are around the same age. I find that interesting, like 30s, 40s.
Yeah, that's true. Get a drink.
Oh, yeah, tonight I just said fuck it and had a Coke. I was like, But dude, it's like I don't even eat at home anymore. Like I go to work. Like tonight, I had I had lamb. I have like all kinds of stuff. They had like pecan like stuffed beignets with like a sweet potato mousse like to dip it in, and it was so good.
That sounds fancy.
It was fancy, and they had this andouille sausage pasta that was one course. They had Gouda cheese and all that. It was so good.
Hot damn. Wait, babe. Ah, this fucking weather. Ah.
It feels good though. I like it when it's cool like this.
This is a little too cold for me.
Really? It must be, the temperature must be lower than here.
I mean, it's actually not too bad tonight, but yeah, I don't know. It went from t-shirts to now I'm wearing two sweatshirts, and it's enough, but it's odd that we only really have two seasons anymore.
Yeah, you have hot and cold.
Hmm.
And it just changed so quickly. It's like we had a small hurricane and that was it.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Well, I guess we're in like a digital reality now. It's either on or off, hot or cold, good or bad, no in between.
We just keep shifting along.
Yeah.
It's like I see so much stuff that I think, is that new or did I just not know about it?
I tend to think it's all new if it's really weird. I mean, you just gotta think about the thing and like just for instance, the Rainbow Mountains. There's no way in hell you would not have heard about that when you were a kid. There's just no fucking way.
Have you ever heard of a standing Liberty quarter?
No, but I'm not really into coins, so
See, I've always kind of been into coins, especially if they're silver. I've always liked
mm-hmm.
silver coins. And I was sitting there just looking up nice. I
Sorry.
was sitting there just looking up quarters earlier and I saw that and I'm thinking, is it new or did I just not know about it? I mean, it's possible I just didn't know is the thing.
Do you have a
I just,
picture of it?
let's see. Yeah. Let me find it.
Oh, man. I did get some sweet loving tonight, so at least that was a plus.
Yay.
Hoorah.
Let's see.
That looks. Yeah, I've seen those.
You have? Yeah, I think it's just something I've just never seen before. Dude, this one is right here is like $599.
Weird.
That's so crazy.
I wonder if I have any of those. I might.
If you do, yeah, have you ever seen that? I've just personally never, but that doesn't mean anything. That's why I kind of wanted to like,
I don't know now. That looks.
and that looks
I'm,
strange.
it looked familiar at first, but now I really don't know. I don't think I have seen that.
It's like 2 ounces of silver, some of them.
Hmm.
I don't know. And see, I'm the kind of person like I love silver coins, like Mercury dimes and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
I've just never seen these before. That's the back of it. Like that, I'm just like, what? See, 1, 2, 3, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. It's got the stars for the 13 original colony.
Mm.
But I mean, have you ever seen this before? I know they're rare, but it's like I just
See,
feel
when
like I
it's all
would have
worn
heard
out,
of it.
it looks familiar. The one that looks all worn out, but I don't know.
Like
It's
that.
hard to say. Yeah, but I don't like what I'm thinking of. I don't remember the walls next to it. I thought it was just standing in the middle of nothing. Who knows?
Yeah, now I've seen a female version of it where she's looking the other way.
That might be what I'm thinking of.
It's just this one in particular I don't think I've ever seen. I don't know. It's really strange. Come on, computer.
Hey, how
What?
do you spell avocado?
Avacado. Rachel, how do you spell avocado?
Avocado.
She said Avocado. She's a
Yeah,
good
I think
speller.
that's how it's spelled. I remember it with an L, like avocado, and there's a lot of
Really?
residual. Yeah,
I don't ever remember an L in it, but
weird.
I'm not a good speller though. Wait,
An L in it?
Rachel's like having an L in it.
Yeah, it's weird, but that's the way I remembered it because they're always talking about avocados on Scarab Show, and I asked the chat in there, nobody knew it with an L, but there's lots of residual for it, and that's the way I remember it.
Hey, James Johnson. Oh,
I can't even see the chat. Hello, everyone.
yeah, James, I came across that earlier, and I was like, have I just never seen it before, or I don't know. It may not be something I know about. Hey, Andrea. Oh, what's up? Is your picture upside down?
Who?
Andrea. She had taken her channel down, I think. Didn't you take the channel down and put it back up?
Burp. Pardon me.
Andrea said, yeah, she got rid of her channel. She had some stalking ass creeps, but it's all good now.
Mm.
Who must be in Australia? Oh, because she's upside down.
Oh man.
There's this guy that just started working at my work, and he's a dishwasher. He's my age. I mean, he's a little bit younger,
Yeah.
but he's really good. Like, I mean, he's real fast and everything. And he was just like, he said, I just don't have any ambition in life. He was like,
Sounds like me.
I just like to come in, work. He said, and then with the money I earn, I just, get fucked up.
Yeah.
And he comes in
Nothing
drunk
wrong with
a lot.
that.
Yeah. Comes in drunk, and my bosses are just like, whatever. He does a good job. It's funny. James Johnson said, why did that comment post twice? I don't know. That was weird, though. Did you see that?
I can't see anything.
James Johnson said she must be in Australia, and then somebody responded, and then it posted again.
That's weird.
No, it's probably just a glitch. Did you ever see the movie Waiting? Have you ever seen that movie?
Yeah, it's pretty good.
What's it about?
About a restaurant or like a TGI Fridays type restaurant, and all the shenanigans that goes on in the background.
Yeah. I'll have to look at it.
Yeah, you'll like it. Oops. Anyway. Fucking A. Alright. I'm gonna just lie down and yeah. Oy vey. Sorry, my mic's making so much damn noise. Hold on, I'll try to fix that.
That's okay. James Johnson says, either YouTube is messing up again or my internet's really bad tonight. It's buffering bad. Seems fine to me, but I don't know.
Yeah, it was really weird earlier. It kept kicking me off. Nobody's videos were working.
Really?
Yeah. Nothing like a comfy robe.
Or you're getting a robe on?
Oh, yeah. I'm a regular Hugh Hefner.
Your smoking jacket?
Yeah.
That's funny. Hey, William Young, what's up? Yeah, Andrea, somebody was saying this evening, like it, like globally, like was messing up. So I don't know what that means. I was at work.
I'm going to try to look up old quarters or something to see if I can find the one I'm thinking of. Because I think they were quarters.
Yeah, I remember one with the woman, and I saw
Yeah.
that one. But William says, well, what's happening? We're just chilling. I don't know. He said YouTube plus weird equals normal. I know, like I can get on YouTube and just like waste my life away. I like watching like people going into abandoned houses and stuff like that. I can watch that shit forever. What was wrong with your ear, William? Andrea said people like to gas that up. Gas what up? I like abandoned houses. Yeah, I do too. I think it's neat. Especially like when people leave all their stuff behind and it's just been sitting there like a time capsule. That just
Yeah, it is neat.
that is so neat. James Johnson says, Jack, let me know your opinion on my message I sent earlier on Messenger, please.
Oh, I haven't even been on that thing in weeks.
Andrea says, Martha, watch the guy scuba dive and find treasures. Oh, there's this one kid who does like metal detecting, like in a river. And I love that. I think it's called like Nugget Noggin. He's a sweet kid. But
Does he have like a big magnet that he throws into the water or something?
sometimes, and then like in holes and stuff, he'll do that. But no, he usually has just a metal detector and he's walking down like a river. Like when it gets low, he'll walk through. He finds
That's
tons of
cool.
like wedding rings and coins and things like that
That's
people
pretty
just like
neat.
lose. Yeah, cell phones.
Hmm.
Just to see what all he finds is crazy.
Okay, yeah, I found the thing I was thinking of. It's not the same thing you showed.
William Young says he punctured his ear with a Q-tip.
Oh, fuck that.
Fuck. He said that was at the end of last month that happened. My hearing is coming back, thank God. Oh my goodness, I couldn't imagine.
Yeah, that would really suck.
Oh my goodness, that's horrible. Because I use Q-tips all the time. I love them.
Yeah, me too. Did it hurt?
Oh, I'm sure. It hurt, huh, William? How did that happen? Like, were you like cleaning your ear and somebody surprised you? I don't know. I don't know what to think anymore, Scotty.
Yeah, me neither.
I'm feeling discouraged, you know?
Yeah. Like worse than ever, too, right?
Yeah. I just feel just so down, and especially with Joe's dad dying, it's really
Yeah,
got it done. It's
that
done
doesn't
something
help.
to me. Yeah.
How's he doing, by the way?
He's okay. I mean, he told me the other day, he's like, I'm so tired of being sad all the time. And
Oh, I know.
sometimes we'll just be sitting there and he'll just start crying. He's just like, or like he went to visit his mom with the girls, and then they spent the night. Then he came back, and he was like, "Hey," when he came back, they found me like sleeping in the bathtub.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I got in the bathtub and fell asleep in there, and the water was cold and everything.
Ooh.
That's not good. But I was
I
just
actually
tired.
do that a lot too.
I love it. I love taking baths.
Me too.
So, so I fell asleep in there, and he was like, "Hey," he was like, "Get ready." He said, "I'll take you out to eat." So we all went out to eat, and we went to this place that Joe's parents, like anytime they would come up and it was a birthday or something, we always went there. It's like a steakhouse. And I mean, just being there, like in the middle of the meal, he just got emotional.
Oh, man.
We all kind of did. And we realized, last time we came here was with him, it was just, it's stuff like that.
Yeah,
It's
that's
just
awful.
hard. Because, you're sitting here questioning your reality and you're thinking things like, I can't die. And like, this is never going to end. But then, like, somebody dies.
Yeah. I call them the lucky ones.
Oh, but some things have been happening. Like, I was at work and I was thinking about him and I was feeling kind of emotional. And I thought to myself, damn, his name was Joe, Joseph too, just like my
Mm-hmm.
husband. And I was like, damn, Joe, where did you go? Where are you right now? Like, this is just making me like question everything. And,
Yeah.
I really wish I knew you were okay. And the radio, like, we have like, playlist type radio where it's like digital or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
It's got like a service, I guess, like Pandora or something like that. So it just kind of glitched out. And this song came on, and it was like that old hippie song, um, like The Spirit in the Sky.
Yeah.
You know which one I'm talking about?
Mm-hmm.
That's
I
where
can't
I'm
remember the
gonna
guy's
go,
name.
where I die. Yeah. And it played 2 times in a row.
Wow.
And that was really
Yeah,
weird.
that's a sign. Yeah, I actually think that we do die. I'm starting to really think that this is just some kind of fucking evil trick of some sort. I don't know if it's to make us kill ourselves or something, but
Yeah. Because you notice
I
they're pushing the suicide agenda in the public.
are they really?
Yeah, a lot of people are dying, especially since Bourdain killed himself. A lot of actors are killing themselves.
Are they
Like,
really?
just
See, I don't even know this shit.
suicide. Yeah, suicide is up right now. There's all kinds of like suicide prevention
Suicide is
suffering.
so hot right now.
It's so hot. But yeah, that suicide agenda. I mean, and then like if you're sitting here thinking that like you can't even trust reality, like it's not even concrete.
Yeah.
I mean, that's gonna make some people suicidal.
Oh yeah.
And then my husband's saying, I think this is all a psyop. All of it,
Yeah.
like the Mandela effect, all of it.
I'm starting to think so too. But there's something to it, obviously,
There's
but
something to it.
it's definitely there's definitely more darkness to it than there is light. I mean, I think we were woken up by the good of it, but I don't know.
I
I
just
really
don't
don't know.
know.
I don't think it's leading anywhere that great though.
And like really recently, I feel best when I just like switch off and tune out.
Yeah. See, I can't totally turn it off from like just I need to watch people like on YouTube or I'll fucking go nuts sitting here. But
Yeah.
I could do without the effect, quite frankly. I'm more happy being friends with you guys, and I could give a fuck if I ever see another fucking change or talk about another change again.
Yeah. I mean, that's the thing. I like to just like basically come on here and just bullshit.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, I'm not like, that's why I was kind of like not staying with that 24/7 thing. And then, I don't know, it's fun just to like, just come on here and talk,
Yeah.
Like, I'm not trying to like, because, when I got contacted by like Brian McFarlane, he was like, if you come on my channel, man, it'll make your subscribership go up. And like, he was trying to help me, but it was like, I just really kind of wasn't interested,
Yeah.
I'm not worried about that.
Yeah, me neither.
I don't care anymore.
I kind of just wish like everybody could be closer to like hang out in person for a little bit. I mean, this is fine and all, but
Yeah.
I don't know.
William Young says, did you get the pics I emailed you? Yes, I did. I got those pictures. Andrea says, I like to keep my circles small. Yeah. Yeah, it's nice to have some kind of connection with people. That's nice. It is nice.
Yeah. Be really nice if like everyone in the world could be like, have the somewhat of a same mindset as we do, or at least we could be in a community like that away from, regular people. Because not that they're bad, or, I don't look at the unaffected people as like they're the scum of the earth or whatever.
Yeah.
I just can't relate to them, that's all. And, the way society is with like progress and all that nonsense, I don't care.
Yeah.
I don't care about keeping up with Joneses or whatever the fuck it is. Jax.
Andrea says it's
with
coming. Andrea says it's coming. The mental evolution. This is the suffrage.
Sure is.
Maybe.
But nothing ever comes. I'm starting to get annoyed at this all this nonsense with the energy waves, and it's like
Oh, you mean like this?
What's that?
Like the stuff Lisa Harrison talks about?
I don't know. Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, she talks about that kind of stuff too. But I mean, I like her because she's talking about like there's somebody on the outside that is supposedly trying to help us get out or whatever the fuck. So that's what I'm all about. I don't know if it's true. I'm just saying like I'd like to think that's the case is all.
It's like,
yeah, the people.
She named the date and nothing happened, though. I mean, it's like,
Yeah. Pretty much everybody does that. Yeah, it sure is. Fucking,
You get your hopes up. You get your hopes up thinking, oh, God, this could be it, And then there was that, did you see that weird green thing?
She even, like, said, huh? Oh, yeah, I saw that.
Did that end up being like a power button?
I don't know what the fuck it was.
I think it's a reflection of something on the camera. I think the camera is like out of a window, and I think there's like a light or something on that camera that's reflected on the glass, and the lens is picking it up. That's what I think it is.
Could be. I don't know.
Because there's other cameras in that same area that you can't see that. And like, it's not like some kind of like everybody's going, oh my God. It's just some people.
Seemed like something that we're in O in the sky, You would have
Yeah.
had 5,000 people uploading it from cell phones.
Yeah.
Burp. Pardon me.
But you were saying you're getting sick of like energy like people talk about energy waves and stuff.
Yeah, because it's not like, I don't know, at least maybe I'm getting hit with the shit waves, but these people are acting like, oh, the energy hit me today, and it was, oh my, I'm so full of energy, I'm fantastic. It's like, well, where the fuck are you standing? Because I'm getting hit with fucking diarrhea waves over here, and I want to go stand by you.
I know, right? Like I want some of that
Sucks.
good shit.
Yeah, like seriously, what the fuck? Or actually, it's mostly anxiety and shit. Like I'm getting hit with anxiety waves, and I don't know what the fuck from.
Yeah. I do. I mean, I just feel like I feel better when I cocoon myself into my world,
Mm-hmm.
You just go to work, like have fun, come home. I mean, just like my little routine.
Yeah.
It's very insulating,
Yeah.
Andrea
Most
says
people
her
don't like
anxiety.
change.
Yeah. Andrea says her anxiety's been bad too.
That's not good.
Yeah, I feel like sometimes I just feel like a nervous animal.
Mm-hmm.
William Young says, yeah, something huge is about to take place. No man or woman on earth can create or produce what's taking place. I don't know. I just don't think, I'm starting to think nothing's going to happen.
Yeah, it's like a carrot dangling. Like, oh, it's coming. It's what is coming? First of all, second of all, when's it coming? Because this has been fucking a while now.
Yeah.
Like something's gonna happen. I really hope it happens soon. Because like I don't know. I can only speak for myself, but I need some fucking help down here because I'm fucking losing it.
Yeah.
I tried praying a bunch too, and that doesn't seem to really do much. Sometimes I think it does, but I don't even know.
I don't know. I pray all the time and I find it helps me. Like the more you do it, the more you see. It takes a while for it to start kicking in. Like
Yeah,
just
I definitely don't do it enough.
even stupid little things like I'll be in a parking lot and I'm like, oh, come on, please let me have a parking space in the front. And I usually get one.
Nice.
That kind of stuff. Just little stupid stuff. You know, just
Yeah.
always. I'm always talking, always just like trying to connect and communicate.
Jesus, give me that parking spot.
Really just the creator. I just try to connect. I mean, because I believe in the Trinity. They're all one thing. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm not worried about it.
Word.
Word up.
House the other day, but like, of course, 99% of the time, whenever I do pray, it's for, obviously myself to like not feel like shit all the time or whatever. But the other day, I was reading through someone's comments or messages somewhere, and it was like someone I don't even know on a chat, and they were like, "Please pray for me and my friend. He got in an accident. Blah blah blah." And I passed it by at first. I was like, I don't even know them. And then I was like, well, you know what? That's why I should be praying for them. Because I want a fucking better world. So why not? Try to help someone I don't know. And I did. And I got those chills after I did it, like really strong. So obviously it was the right thing to do, I guess.
Yeah, and I find it's more powerful like if you do it in groups. Like if more than one, like if you can get more than one person to start praying about something, it usually helps. And a lot of people say, "Oh, it's just your focus and intention," but I don't know.
Yeah,
I think there's something supernatural. That's for
I
sure.
do too. Hey, do you ever watch that channel called Stranger Than Fiction?
Yeah.
It's pretty good. I mean, I know I've been subscribed to it for a long time, but never really watched too many. And I've been kind of watching a lot of his videos, and they're good. It helps me learn a little bit more about the Bible without actually reading the Bible. Because I
Yeah.
just have that, that thing where it bores me, and I don't know what the fuck they're talking about. So I know it's not as good to get the info secondhand like that, but it's better than nothing.
I have a really awesome like audio Bible that I like, and I'll just like lay there and like listen to different chapters, and it's kind of got stuff going on in the background. It's really
Yeah.
weird. Like you listen to it, and like it's almost like they're. It reminds me of like radio before they had television. You
Oh,
know, they're
okay,
kind of
yeah.
talking, but then you can hear like the scene going on in the
Mm-hmm.
background, like the noises of animals or like them going walking down a road, that kind of thing. You could hear that stuff, and
Oh,
it
that's
really
pretty
makes
cool.
it come alive. I love listening to that.
Neat.
Hey, Donna Kyle, what's up?
One of these days I should send you do you know the game Metal Gear?
Uh-uh.
Well, it's a video game of like basically a government spy and shit like that, and it's hard to explain, but I did a stupid little joke on it, like the main character in it, his name is Solid Snake, and I did like when I did the video game website a fake radio drama called Jack and the Snake, and it was like as if me and the main character were a gay couple, and literally like a minute long, and I did like four of them, but they took like hours to do, but they're pretty silly. But you wouldn't really get the jokes, and well, maybe you would. It doesn't really matter. It is what it is. But I should send it to you.
Yeah, see, I wonder if like just doing more stuff like that, would make you feel better. Gives you something.
Eh,
I mean, how did you
I
feel when
just
you
don't
were
have.
like doing those?
Yeah, that was like 10 years ago. So I was asleep then and not really aware of anything. So even though I mean I've always been pretty miserable, but it's hard to find inspiration or drive to do anything anymore. Like even music, I don't even care to do that for more than a couple minutes.
Yeah.
Enforcing it doesn't help at all. Shit. Where's my drink?
Andrea says I need a joint.
Indeed.
Well, William, if you ever want to share your story, you can always come on here and tell me
Yeah, do
about
it
it.
up.
He said wanted to. He said something like, "Let's see." He said, "I wish I could share my whole story and experience of this, but I can't. I've shared it with very few people."
Well, that's a tease, ain't it?
Yeah, come on, William. You want to come on?
Yeah, share your story, dude.
Yeah, just give me your email and I'll email you a link. Do it. It's just like the actor said. What was that actor that was like, "Just do it," Rachel? What was that actor? He was like, "Just do it."
Oh, Shia LaBeouf.
Yes, Shia LaBeouf.
I remember he used to be
Those are the
called
best.
Shia LaBeouf.
Yeah, LaBeouf.
More wordplay, as they say. Lots like that.
Okay, William, I'm off on Thursday too. You want to do it on Thursday?
Yeah.
It's up to you. Look, I'll give you my email and then you can email me and I'll send you a link. that way. I'll post it in the chat. I want to hear. And if you don't want to show your face, you don't have to.
Gotta make sure. I don't even know if I'm subbed to him. Oh yeah, I'm subbed to him.
You just email me. Okay, you got my email? Cool.
Sweet.
Come on, William. That's what I find most interesting is just what other people have to say, you know?
Yeah.
Just about their life. Just about their life in general. Doesn't even have to be like Mandela effects or whatever.
Yeah, I like a good story. I was gonna say, it felt like I lived the 15th, which was I guess yesterday, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
It felt like I lived that 3 days in a row.
Oh, Mandela effect. Who decided that was Mandela effect day?
I think Affected Indeed or One
Really?
Affected. I always get the two mixed up. It's probably One Affected.
Donna Kyle said, were you all kicked off of YouTube for a while earlier? Yeah, apparently a lot of people were.
I
don't know.
You know what was real annoying too? You know,
What?
Casey from Jimmy Jam's chat room.
I think so. Is it a boy or a girl?
It's she's very nice.
It's a what?
But it's a girl.
Oh, okay. I think so.
She the other day, Michelle's Opinions came on and like said something to her about like talking shit. She was like starting drama against Casey, and Casey's like, "What are you talking about? I didn't do anything like that." Like apparently called her a pedo or something. It was just really weird because Casey was like, I don't even know who you are. Like I didn't say anything like.
Are you still there?
Um,
Okay. I can't hear you, Scott Balo. I don't know what happened. William Young says guys who say they are transgender. Why is this a joke? Scott, I can't hear you. I can see you're trying to talk, but I heard you for a second. Like, yeah, your little audio thing is. Oh, there he went. Maybe he'll come back. Yeah, scared performance. Oh, there you are.
sorry about that. I don't know what happened.
I don't know.
Can
The
you hear?
audio cut out.
Oh, okay. As long as you can hear me.
Okay, so what happened? The last thing I heard was she came into Jimmy Jam's chat and was starting drama.
Yeah, she was starting drama with Casey, like saying she was calling her names, and then Casey was like, "I don't know what you're talking about. It wasn't me." And she's like, "Okay, never mind." It's like, why would you start shit like that? 100% proof of the person you're accusing. It was really fucked up. And then like Casey was, find out what was going on, and then like she ignored her, like as if nothing happened. It was just really bizarre.
And see, she came on. Remember when she came on here and was like, her and Scarab were like going back and forth, and I was like, I don't even know what's going on. Like, what are y'all talking about?
Yeah, that kind of shit was like weird.
That is strange.
I
I don't know why people take things so personally.
don't know. I don't think any of these fucking fights are real.
Yeah. It's just like, I think that, like, because a lot of it's online, especially if it's chat room stuff, things can be misinterpreted. You know, your
Yeah.
imagination runs wild. You think, oh my God, these, just like with that stuff with Nobleness D or whatever. I was thinking,
Mhm.
oh shit, everybody's going to blame me for that, you know?
Yeah.
But really, I mean, I can't control him coming on
No.
here and saying whatever.
Yeah.
And I don't want to, you know, that's the thing. I don't want to. I want him to say whatever he wants to say.
Yeah. I mean, we talked about this before. Like, I mean, everybody is gonna have their opinion or whatever, but I don't think he had enough to go on with that. Like, it was basically a blurry photo that it could have been any kind of hand gesture, really. So, but you know, I mean,
Yeah.
whatever. Like I said, until Ma does something against me that's really fucked up, he's a good dude in my eyes, and that's the way it is. He's
And that's
never.
the thing. I mean, with the little contact I've had with him, he's always been very nice to me. He's never,
Yeah.
I mean, I've sent him super chats and stuff like that. He's always very gracious. Or,
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
mean, he's got
Exactly.
a nice family. I mean, I enjoy that kid's channel so much. You just don't know. I love
I've only
watching
watched
that.
like one or two.
Well, see, I've had kids, so it
Yeah.
reminds me of when my kids were little, and I just enjoy watching them because they're so happy. They're just sweet little babies, and they're always laughing, and especially the little one.
Yeah.
She's my favorite. And I like Mrs. M.A. I mean, I've been watching her a little bit. She seems a little down lately,
Yeah.
so it's hard to watch her. I mean, you know, I don't like to see people upset.
Yeah. I don't either.
James Johnson said, "Who was calling Casey a pedo?"
No.
It was the other way around,
Um.
right?
Yeah. Said that Casey called her a pedo, and it was really just ridiculous.
Why though? I mean, does she have a young boyfriend or?
I don't know. She just said that that's what Casey said about her when Michelle was on the video at James's live stream or whatever, and it was just nonsense. Like, she had absolutely nothing to go on. She just, like, it was as if she made the whole thing up, because Casey's like, I don't even like, because I was like, did you say anything that night in the chat that could be misconstrued as like you talking shit? She's like, no. I was like, I didn't think you would, because she's really polite. So
That's really weird.
it is. It's nonsense.
It's like some people are just a little cuckoo, I think.
Yeah, for Cocoa Puffs.
You know, it's a little narcissistic to be like, people are talking about me, and
Yeah,
you know, it's like a little weird.
it's a lot of weird.
Whatever. William Young said somebody called me a pedo the other day in a live chat. That's so weird. Like, what's wrong with people? It's because
I don't
of the
know.
media. The media keeps feeding all these stories about it, you know?
Yeah, that everybody
Well,
in the world is a pedophile.
yeah.
It's nonsense, all of it.
I don't know. I was watching Og Telez the other day, and he was saying that, like, in the underground bases, like in those places where they do the training on, like, the kids and stuff,
Mm-hmm.
they use kids as portals to, like, get into other dimensions, like they're energetic fields,
That's
because
so creepy.
kids have like a pure frequency.
Yeah, I don't doubt that kind of stuff.
It's just crazy. Yeah, William Young
It's
said
so
monkey
fucking
see, monkey do.
evil.
It is, and people are so like easily misled. James Johnson said
Yeah.
me and Nobleness detoxed for 6 hours after that stream. Yeah, like I mean, he's really cool to talk to. You know, he has a lot to say about a lot of different subjects. So he's a very interesting person. You know, I really like him. He's cool. It's funny when he's on Scare Performance. It's like he's the guy that like he's like, okay, what's the research on this? You know, and he'll
Hmm.
turn to Nobleness D, and he always like has been researching stuff. It's kind of neat. That doesn't interest me though. You know, personally, like I couldn't do it myself. Like, I'm not going to sit
What
there and like. I'm
research?
not going to sit there. Yeah, I'm not going to sit there and endlessly research changes and stuff.
Yeah, I'll look for 2 seconds if I can find even like a couple pieces of residue. That's good enough for me.
Well, it's just like I think we're like beyond that. Like we just did that in the beginning, and now I just can't obsess over it anymore. It's
Yeah,
exhausting. It's just too much.
yeah. I think the only interesting part of if you research something like right when when you see it change and there's like no information at all, or maybe like two pieces, and then like a day or two later, like the internet is full of information. I think that's kind of neat, just because it's obviously bullshit. But
Yeah.
besides that, yeah, I don't fucking care.
Oh, all I can see is your cherry.
Uh,
The cherry. Yeah, there it is. Ooh.
ooh, it has the purple phenomenon.
Oh yeah. I see. I see it. The
What's that?
purple and pink phenomenon.
Yeah.
James Johnson says, I think he's a great guy. Who Nobleness D? Yeah. James Johnson thinks Nobleness D is
I'm not getting your audio.
that earlier tonight.
What's that?
William Young says Martha's talking about Scotty's cherry. Laugh out loud. And I said, I think he lost it earlier. He lost it earlier tonight. Ooh, I can see your face a little now.
Ooh, creepy.
Yeah, I see like a little shine in your eyes. You look like a little black-eyed children. Those little black-eyed children.
Yeah. Us soulless black-eyed children.
Aw, Donna Kyle says, hey, Sugar, I'm sleepy. Thank you for having me. I've subbed, and I'm glad you're here. And at night, too. Sometimes I get real lonely. Well,
Aw.
look, Donna Kyle, if you ever get lonely, you can always contact me. I mean, we can text or message or whatever.
Or
Yeah,
go on and
especially at
talk.
night, like I'm here. Yeah, you can come on here and talk if you want. Have a good night, Donna Kyle.
If I can ever, get my shit together enough, it would be nice to do more streams and like have people on to talk or whatever. Because I'm pretty much through talking, but I like to hear other people and I can listen.
Yeah. Yeah, it's nice for like, like the other night when my shit was like fucked up,
Hmm.
you know. Have you heard from Svetlana?
No, I saw that she put a video up and I started watching it. I think my thing died though as I was watching. I never went back to it until, because I had to charge it back up, but whatever. It was pretty good what I saw of it.
Yeah, I have to watch it. I saw it came up in my thing. I just haven't looked at it yet. I don't know.
I don't know how far
It's all
this is gonna go, but I'm gonna show you how dead my neighborhood is.
okay. I'm gonna see.
There's literally nothing going on out here.
All I can see is black.
Ow, ow, ow.
I think it got cut off. Oh no, there you are.
You probably can't see nothing, can you?
Just blue.
Oh. Actually, you see that like flashingness?
All I see is the cherry of your cigarette.
Is it my cigarette? That's not my cigarette.
What is that?
I don't know. It's some light in someone's backyard flashing.
Huh.
Looks like a fire or something, but I don't know what it is.
It's supposed to be kind of a Halloween thing.
It's really weird because you can like barely see the light in the camera, but it's like lighting up the whole back of the house from my point of view.
Yeah, cameras are so weird. They do not pick up what your eyes can pick up.
Yeah, it's weird. Wait a minute. Okay, yeah. Just making sure it's turned around the right way.
Ooh, James Johnson says he's in the works to do a weekly show starting soon with someone. Ooh, that sounds good. Who's it going to be, James? Is it going to be with Nobleness? I'd like to see, I would watch that, like you and Nobleness talking about stuff. All right, William Young, have a good night. He said
Night,
he's
William.
out. Good night, William. James says, I was going to ask Jack, but needed someone with a different personality than my own. Me and Jack have the same dark humor.
Yeah, I don't think I could do it anyway.
It would be cool to have a weekly show. Telling you. All this work is wearing me out.
Yeah, fuck that shit.
Gotta do it, though.
Yeah.
Damn, I got 14 viewers right now.
Shazam.
Shazam.
I'm gonna do my radio shows every once in a while, but I don't know. I mean, every once in a while I might talk about some shit, but I don't care.
Yeah.
I mean, are you gonna ever join the Patreon thing? Because we've been having fun talks on there.
I want to. I need to just go get the fucking debit card, but I'm gonna turn it on my quarters.
Yeah.
These are gonna be for you, Mandela affected.
Remember when he had his swear jar?
Oh look, yeah. Here you go. I think I can get a few months out of this with Patreon.
Oh sure. That's the one thing that's going to be really bad about MA not doing videos on YouTube anymore. The ones when he was in the car with the fucking microphone with the horse noise and shit. That was like the best.
Oh, what time does it come on?
We usually start at 5, so it would be 4 p.m. where you are.
Yeah.
And you're at work, aren't you?
Usually.
Yeah.
I mean, what if it's if it's an off day though? Like this week I was off on Monday and then I'm off on Thursday.
Oh yeah, I mean, we've been talking just about every day.
Every day? Okay, I'll go
Mhm.
ahead and join then. I just need to go get debit card. With all these
Nice.
quarters. I'm gonna count out some quarters.
And Scott's been talking with us too, so that's been nice.
Does he do a lot on his Patreon, or do you know?
I don't think he does anything anymore.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, he seems like he's gotten kind of tired of the whole thing.
Yeah.
You know?
Understandable too. I mean, you get a lot of, they got a lot of shit.
Yeah.
So I don't blame him at all.
Well, yeah. Once you hit a certain level of subscribers, like if people then you start to be looked at as somebody who, like an influencer.
Mm-hmm.
Then you start to have problems if you're not one of them.
Exactly.
Hey, Claire Jane, what you doing, little baby mama?
Sip sip.
6. I'm counting out quarters. Claire Jane, so I can get a prepaid card to do Patreon. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's like a $10 level, isn't there?
There's a $5 and 10 and I believe a $20 one.
Ooh, what does the $20 get you?
I think that is for
Did you get like
the
unbridled access?
he gets naked.
Are you fucking
No,
serious? Don't tell me.
no,
I will pay. I will pay to see that.
no. That's for the
I'd like to see Scott Harrison get naked.
Well, he does that every night on the phone call.
Nuh-uh, you're lying.
Of course, I'm lying. Yeah, the $20 is for the experiments.
Oh yeah, okay. I'm not doing $20 then. I'll do 10. Got 10 right here. Did you do 20 or 10 or 5?
I did 5. I'm gonna do the experiment one too. I don't have the dough right now though.
Like what kind of experiments are they doing?
Um,
Do you even know?
I
Anything
don't.
fun?
Well, I can say that one of them is going to be really cool. I don't know if he said it on YouTube though, so I don't think I should say. I'll tell you
Oh,
later
that's
though.
cool. Yeah, text me or something. I'm getting my money together.
Yeah.
I'm so broke all the time.
What's that?
I said we're just so broke all the time. Like when I go to the grocery, I mean, I have to sit there and like carefully, like we have to add up as we go. You know,
Yeah.
like we have a certain amount. It's just like every time I'm going to get one, it's like, oh, we're out of laundry soap. We're out of, and I'm just like, God,
Uh,
Because once you go to the store and buy like dog food, laundry soap, toilet paper, paper towels, like all that bullshit, I mean, it's
you're like
$100.
$50. Yeah, exactly.
For us, it's like $100 for that stuff, like shampoo. Because you got all these people, like 4 heads. Everybody wants
Yeah.
shampoo. I've made them start sharing, like, I'm like, we're not buying all this shit every week.
Yeah, fuck that.
Like, I can share something. Yeah, all right. We're doing good, Claire Jane. How are you? I'm counting quarters for MA. Let's see. 10.
Hello, kitty.
Okay, I got it. 20 buckaroos. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Ooh, I got 20. That's a
That's
lot of
awesome.
quarters. That's a
Yeah.
lot of quarters. Claire Jane said, "How is everyone?" And James Johnson responded, "Still in this place. ... So
Yeah, exactly.
we're doing as well as can be expected. You know." Dude, I
Damn.
need like a zip. I need like a Ziploc or something.
My cat just clawed my bum bum.
Your bum bum.
Yeah.
Uh oh. Hey, meditation man, I haven't seen you in a while. What you up to? You're
Yeah,
up
where he
late.
been?
He does like he live streams. Like he'll take walks.
Yeah, I haven't seen him in a while though.
Yeah. He's been sending me links to this girl was doing like readings and stuff like that. I don't know. That was kind of interesting. What happened with Nevaeh? Did she get hurt? Oh, James was just asking, "How's your baby?"
Uh,
Okay, cool. Thought something happened.
let's
Dude,
see.
that scared me.
Sorry about that.
No
Hit button
problem.
by mistake.
That's a lot of quarters. They're gonna be pissed when I come in. It's U.S. currency. They have to take it.
Damn
They're
right.
gonna, the Walmart worker is gonna be like, "Oh my god." Then I think it's like a on those things, it's like a $3.50 activation fee.
Oh, that sucks.
That's okay. Once you activate it, though, you can sit there and reload it as much as you want.
Yeah, that's cool.
So, James Johnson said, "Better than $20 in pennies." That's true.
Fucking, I don't know. I think I told you I was starting to play that Zelda game, and it really sucks.
Really? What is it on? Is it on that Switch, on the Nintendo Switch?
Yeah, they really fucked it up. Like, I don't get it. Nobody knows how to make good games anymore. It's like the whole fun of those games were going into the dungeons and like fighting bosses, and they took that away.
Yeah.
There's literally no point to playing it. Oh, man.
Claire Jane, you're having a baby in 12 weeks?
Me too.
Jesus. Pregnancy has flown by.
What is it, Kit Kat?
I heard the dog chewing on something, but it was her bone, and she was being good.
Oh, this fucking microphone.
Who all is on the Patreon? Like, are there a lot of people?
No, there's not that many. It's pretty fantastic. There's, I think, tops 10.
Really?
Yeah.
That's nice.
Yeah, because I mean, I don't know. I don't talk all that much, but like, you actually get a chance to ask questions or, just bullshit for a little bit.
Yeah, because like when I meditation man sent like a bunch of like kitty cats and palm trees. Says namaste
Masturbate.
something. And Claire Jane says my belly is still tiny. I have no birthing partner. Oh. That's terrible. What are you doing?
Who, me?
Yeah,
Nothing.
I can finally see you in your hoodie.
I'll just say I was packing my cigarette. And we'll leave
Yay.
it at that. Now we will go smoke said cigarette.
Awesome.
Isn't it, though? This is what we like to call the Life O'Reilly.
The Life O'Reilly.
Mm-hmm.
Shit.
There goes 1/4.
Yeah, I'm sitting here looking at them again because I don't have that many. I'm looking for silver ones.
Yeah, I find one every once in a while.
What do you do with them? Do you put them to the side or do you spend them?
I do. I put them aside, but I'm sure I'll end up spending them at some point just because I'm, stupid and lazy.
I mean, you could take them to a pawn shop and sell them. I mean, they're worth like about $3.50 a piece. So if you get enough of them, I mean, that's a bit of pocket money.
Yeah. I don't think I have very many, though. I probably only have like 2. But I have a bunch of 50-cent pieces and maybe a couple of the old dollars, but I don't even know if they're worth anything, really.
Yeah. Hey, Mrs. M.A. How you doing?
So,
What's up? We were just talking about MA's Patreon, and like I got all these quarters. Look. And I counted out $20 in quarters so I can go get like a prepaid card to do his Patreon. I'm gonna do it during my break tomorrow. Because I work a double, but I'll have like a 2-hour break in between, I think. I'm excited. I'm gonna do an experiment.
How many days a week do you work doubles?
3 or 4.
Oof.
Either 3 or 4. Because like Sunday, they're only open from like 10:30. We get there at 9. So I work from like 9 to about 3 on Sunday, and then it's not open for dinner. And then I get 2 days off, and it's usually 3 doubles, and then I'll get 1 day where it's 1 shift.
Oof.
Like today I went in at 4, which was nice.
It's too much work.
I gotta feed my babies.
I know you do.
We're all doing good, Miss M.A. How you doing? M.A. said I wouldn't waste your money. Why? Why would you say that? That's mean. Why, you don't think it's any good? You don't think I should pay for that? Or do you think he doesn't want me on there?
No, she's messing with you.
Maybe. Look, Miss Me, I've got these jeweler's glasses. I'm gonna put these on. Look at quarters. I'm trying to find silver quarters. I don't see any though. Trying to find them. I found 3 so far, which
Sweet.
isn't a lot, but I mean it's something. Most of the it's funny because most of them are from the 80s. These quarters and like the early 90s. Like a lot of them are like 1988 or
Yeah, I find a bunch of
81,
94s.
Yeah. I saw a lot of like 1976 quarters for some reason.
Cool. That's when me was born.
When who was born?
Me.
Mm. What month were you born in?
November.
November?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so are you a Sagittarius?
Yeah.
Okay.
Every few years it's on Thanksgiving. Or at least it was. I don't remember how it is now anymore, but
Yeah, the Thanksgiving thing messes me up because I always thought it was the third, like Thursday, right?
yeah, it was.
But now it's
I think it's the 4th now or something.
yeah, it's the last one in the month now.
Yeah, that doesn't make sense. Wait.
I don't know. I had fun tonight though, so doing the pint and plate. That was fun because they had a special menu. We had to do all those courses. So that was nice.
Uh,
Bubbles says, "Holy shit, Scotty, your birthday is 11/27." Because my
no, it's the
husband's birthday.
24th.
Oh, it's 11/24. She said her husband's birthday was 11/27, and every few years it fell on Thanksgiving Day.
I guess anyone around that time would get it.
Yeah.
I wonder what it is this year. Let's see if I can check. It's probably not going to be on my birthday, though.
Yeah. What do y'all do for okay, hey meditation man. All right, love you. He's dipping out.
Bye-bye.
What do you do for Thanksgiving? Where do you go?
We used to go to my friend's house and hang with their family, but I think we're just staying home this year.
Is your girl gonna cook?
No, I'm gonna.
Oh, you're gonna?
Yeah, I'm not. Well, I'm gonna make the turkey anyway. I'm sure she'll make some other stuff to go with it, but yeah,
That's what we do. We just cook a nice dinner.
yeah,
I do like turkey and then macaroni and cheese. I make like an awesome macaroni and cheese.
that's awesome.
And then we'll do like peas or something like that,
Yeah.
But nothing. Oh, and I always do sweet potato souffle. It's really good.
Ooh, that sounds fancy.
And Joe wants me to put like that candied praline stuff on top. Plus, I put marshmallows. I melt marshmallows on top of that.
Mmm.
He wants both. He's like, I want both.
I might have to make a potato salad instead of mashed potatoes, but I don't know. Mashed potatoes are good too.
Bubbles says that was back when Thanksgiving was on the fourth Thursday of the month. Now people say it's the third Thursday. It's back to the fourth Thursday. You may have had a flip flop.
Yeah, as far as I know.
Yeah. Yeah, do some more research and let us know, Bubbles.
I think I'm gonna have to go in a few minutes, Martha.
Yeah, me too. I'm getting tired. I need to meditate. I've been meditating a lot lately, just
Yeah.
trying to stay focused and, just keep on trudging on.
Yeah.
We're hopefully about to. Joe found out he's going to come into some, like a little bit of money,
Oh, that's good.
and we're going to pay off like all of our credit cards. That's going to be nice, and that'll free up and help us. See, because I left the jewelry business and started cooking, like I've lost income because of that.
Yeah.
So it's been an adjustment, but that will help, and that'll get us back to where we need to be.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's a blessing, really. Oh, and Mrs. M.A., I'm sorry you have to go through that RCIA. She's converting to become Catholic. And I used to be a sponsor. Like, I used to sponsor people all the time. And I've done it. I went through it. Because I had to convert to marry my husband. But so I know what you're going through. You have to go all the time. The sponsor has to go with you every single meeting. And then they're your godparents.
Oh, Kitty's being cute.
Where's your kitty? What's she doing?
She's just walking around getting pets and nudgings. Good
Mrs. M.A. says, hey, loved your cap, Scotty.
Oh, thank you.
It is nice, Mrs. M.A., to like have a sense of like community. Like I do miss that. Like I used to be in the women's league and all that stuff. We used to do all kinds of things. I used to be real active at my church, but I stopped going.
Because they were evil.
It was a money issue. I mean, they just, we had all that money and they just weren't helping anyone.
Yeah, that's so fucked up.
Pissed me off. And it's really just that church, but it just really turned me off to the whole thing. So
Yeah, because they're basically all doing the same thing, more or less.
yeah. James Johnson. Oh, yeah. I do need to meditate. I need to open up the top of my head and connect. That's the way it feels. I'll get into the state where it just feels like the top of my head is open.
That's awesome.
It's like I can't really connect with my brain anymore. Like I'll float. It's like my consciousness separates. It's really nice. It's quiet.
That sounds wonderful.
It took a lot of practice. At first, I could only do it for a few seconds. I practiced while I was in prison. I practiced.
How long can you go now?
I don't know. For a long time.
Cool.
For a long time. As long as I want, really. I mean, a lot of times I'll fall asleep in that state and I'll wake up and I'm sitting like straight up.
Oh, wow. That's weird.
It's really cool though. Or it feels like I'm asleep.
Can you feel anything when you're doing that or not really?
Oh yeah. Like what I do is I imagine like that I'm pulling energy from below, from like all of myself, like pulling all my energy, and I have it go up, 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 and then my head opens up, my consciousness separates, and I connect. I can connect like straight to the creator. And I just feel like warm, like loving. I feel happy, comforted, like I feel rested.
Oh, that's awesome.
But a lot of times I'll fall asleep like that. It's nice to have a church family if you can have it, you know. I think whatever works for you is what's good, you know.
Yeah.
I just can't. I mean, I just feel like every time I try to go back, or there's another church that I go to sometimes because I have a friend that goes there, and I don't know, they just want you to do all this stuff, and I just can't get sucked in like that. So,
Okay, Martha, I think I'm gonna take off. I'm actually getting pretty tired.
I'm getting tired. Okay.
Yeah. Thank you for having me, though.
No, anytime. My
Okay,
partner.
that's right. Okay,
All
I'll,
right.
I'll I'll see you next time you're on, hon.
All right.
All right, bye bye.
Bye.
Okay.
All right. He dropped off. Yeah, it is nice when people go to church. But we used to do a lot of fun stuff like the women's league would have like a wine tasting night, and that was always fun. Or, you know, we would always make sure we had refreshments and stuff for like the kids, like donuts in the back. And then like the Knights of Columbus would sit there and cook breakfast like every I think it was like every other Sunday or something, help out with that, and it was nice. But bye, Mrs. MA. Have a good day. Enjoy those babies. They grow up so fast. Hey, Creek Mary. What's up? What you up to? Scotty was on, but you missed him. He popped off. He was tired, I think. I'm getting there, but wine. Yeah. I'm bad about wine. Like if I start, like if I buy a bottle of wine, I'm drinking the whole thing. You know? So I tend not to get it. I don't know. It's just better things for me to spend my money on. Like actual food. Yeah, James Johnson says, I live for Jesus, but I don't need someone telling me how to worship. And I agree with that. Because really, you know, for years I attended the Catholic Church. I was involved in all these things. And then, I mean, I went to prison and I just had such a strong connection. I felt like, you know, he came to me, and I mean, I was in a moment of despair. I was laying there, I was in my bunk at night, and I had, you know, every night all I had were these little tiny like school pictures of my kids. It's the only pictures that I had. I had them stuck in my Bible. And I would sit there and stare at those pictures, just wishing I could have them again and cry. And I was just like really reaching out, just like, please help me. Like I can't, I just didn't think I could bear it anymore. And I'm telling you, God came to me and it just, this warmth came over me, and promises were made to me, you know, about how my life would be restored. And I mean, he's kept every promise plus more. I mean, I really do have, we don't have much, you know, we're not like rich people, but you know, we have enough. I mean, we can eat, we have a roof over our heads, you know, if we have credit stuff, we're able to like buy a car if we need a car, that kind of thing, you know. We're kind of like the working poor, but when we still get by. We don't really like, I mean, we go without extras. Like we can't do vacations and things like that. Like we really have to plan and budget we need to buy clothes for the kids, that kind of thing. But, you know, we have to like plan for it and, you know it's coming. So, but you know, he really has, I mean, I say he because I mean, you just think of him as like a loving father that would do anything for you, you know? It just really helps me. I just talk to him all day, every day. Even when, like, as soon as my feet hit the floor, I'm like, thank you for this day. Like, I'm so glad to be out. I'm so glad to be in my own home. I can walk outside barefoot and put my feet in the grass anytime I want. I can go look at the sky anytime I want and enjoy this place. This place was made just for us. I mean, a lot of people are like, oh, we're trapped and it's so horrible. But like, really, my everyday experience is not horrible. You know, I really try to see like my cup is like half full, you know? So I think like somebody like me coming from the perspective that I'm coming from, just having lost everything and being locked up like that for 2.5 years. I mean, after that, you really appreciate your life because it really could be just so much worse. You know, being in there was so torturous. Every day felt like a week. And I can't get it out of my mind. You know, I can't stop thinking about it. It's been a long time since I've been in, but it's just, I can't get away from it. Something reminds me of it every day. And I do, like everything for me is over like like December 12th. That's it. I'm off of parole and I'll be free again, you know. Ooh, Claire Jane says she's gonna inbox me on Facebook. Yay. Yeah, I'll be looking forward to that. James Johnson says small churches can be good, but when they're big, turn into corporate run businesses. Listen, there's one here, and I'm not going to say the name of it, but it's like a super church, and they keep building onto it. They have like eating establishments inside, and when you go there, and somebody I know personally went there and was interested in joining, and when they wanted to join, these people wanted to run their credit. They wanted their social to see if they could afford the tithe, like if they had good credit and all that. So, like, if you go there, they expect you to pay. And that just to me is like, I don't know, kind of strange. And then they have like, you know, a coffee place in there, like a sandwich place. It's like, you know, really? And then, you know, there's a lot of them here. I mean, church is real big here. And there's a lot of them that host concerts like for Christian bands. And I mean, which is kind of good for the kids, but it just makes it like a business. I don't know. Especially when you just feel so pressured. I mean, you just want to like go somewhere and be around people and like worship God, but it's like always this pressure like to give money. And I just don't think the two, and I understand they have to pay the bills, you know? It's just like, there's just something about it that doesn't sit right with me. My preliminal said I'd avoid that plastic, greedy kind of church. Yeah, that's weird. Can we have your social? That's weird. Creek Mary said, darn, I guess I can't afford heaven. I mean, in the Bible, it says it's for the meek, you know? I mean, have y'all ever heard of like Saint Bernadette? She was a saint, and I mean, she was a saint. She was like this nun, and she just took joy like in the everyday things. She didn't have like a particularly like magical life or anything, but you know, just doing things for people, small things every day. I mean, that was her ministry, just like reaching out and like helping people, being helpful, being joyful in what she's doing, you know, loving people, listening to people. James Johnson says more Jesus, less religion. I agree. Yeah, and there's one here, and when you go in, I mean, and it's huge. It's a super church. It's got like at least 2 locations. It may have more. But when you go in, there's not even a preacher there. It's just a television screen. Like you're watching somebody who's broadcasting the sermon from another church. And it's huge. I mean, if people go there, it's just like wild, like pandemonium. And where I work on Sunday is like we have a church right next to us. And so on Sundays, that's our biggest day because everybody goes out and eats, Sunday dinner or whatever. So Prelim says, I like churches, but that one sounds like a club. Yeah, it's like really strange. Creek Mary said Big Brother. Yeah, probably. Who knows? Just another control mechanism. I like to be just free range and just run around and do what I want to do. So that's the way I roll. I mean, I just don't want to feel obligated to anything like that. That's man-made, like put together by a person. This place was put together by God. I mean, I can walk out in nature and see God. I can sit here on my bed and open my mind and connect. Like, I don't need to go to a church. I don't think he expects that, but he does expect you to try to make a connection with him every damn day. Imagine, it's like any of you that have kids, imagine having a kid that just won't speak to you and refuses to believe you exist. I mean, it's got to hurt his feelings. I mean, we're made in his likeness and image, therefore he has feelings. How would you feel if you created something that doesn't think you exist? No. Those are my thoughts on that. I don't know. Creek Mary says our churches are so poor they don't even pay the preachers. Yeah, a lot of churches are like that around here, like the smaller ones, especially little Pentecostal churches. A lot of times the men take turns, because the congregation just can't afford. Like they kind of get together and make sure the lights and stuff are paid, but other than that, like they're not making money at all. Yeah, preliminal says I like those kind where the preachers and ministers don't treat it like a job. Yeah, it's just like a kind of a calling. They'll feel called to like do a sermon or something, but they take turns and everybody kind of participates. Yeah, like a community co-op church. I agree. Yeah, I like those. Those are kind of cool. Claire Jane says I've not been to church since I asked them to bless Nevaeh. Did they bless her? Are you going to get your new baby blessed too? I just like those long baby christening gowns. They're so pretty. Oh, they look so cute on them. It's an excuse to dress your baby fancy. It's good memory. I still have all those little dresses and stuff, like from when my kids were little. Just so sweet. I used to buy them like these little sweet. They look like handmade little dresses, like for pictures and stuff. Oh, she hasn't been christened yet, only blessed. I mean, it's up to the discretion of the priest. Like, when I was converting, when we were getting married, like at first they were saying like you've got to go to classes and all the stuff. So my husband didn't accept that. And we ended up getting married and then having our marriage blessed by the church later. But I did convert. But they wanted us to go to like 3 months of classes. Well, we had already set our wedding date. We were trying to get married in between semesters at school, and they wanted us to postpone it and all. And I was just like, and then my parents were like, look, I'm not paying for a Catholic wedding. So She hasn't been Christianly blessed, so I get them both done together. Yeah, I can get it done some other time. You can go in there and just go get you some holy water and do it yourself if you want. James Johnson said, churches don't work for me. Hypocrites everywhere. They judge everyone. I don't need a preacher to talk to God or tell me what a verse really means. Yeah. Well, and that's another thing. It's like when you sit there, you kind of look around and people are just kind of like talking about each other, like worried about their appearance. When I used to go to a Catholic church, I would go on Saturday nights because on Saturday nights, everybody's there. It's like business, you know? People are there in jeans, just like trying to fulfill their holy obligation. So, you know, because they can't come on Sunday or something. So, ooh, Claire Jade says we have holy water. You do it in your house then. You can make holy water yourself. I don't need a priest. You can look up the blessing for that, or you can just make it up. You know, as long as you have a relationship with God, I mean, He doesn't care. I mean, look at John the Baptist. You think he had like some kind of special? He didn't. He was like in a river. Jesus was baptized in a river of running water. So it doesn't really have to be, you know, they were out there just doing it themselves. If they can do it themselves, you can. You don't need some authority figure to bless your child. You know, like if you don't want to go through that. And it's hard. The Catholic Church makes it hard because they want you to go inside your parish. Like, what if you don't like the priest there? Then when you try to go outside of your parish, they kind of frown on it. And I used to do that for confession because in my parish, they do face-to-face confession, and I can't handle that. And so, like the parish over, they have like a screen, you know, so the priest can't see you. And I prefer that. And it's I feel like, I've told my problems to someone and then I have to sit there in a room with them standing in front in a position of authority. And I just feel like so exposed, like this person knows. So I just didn't like that feeling. Every conversation there starts with, did you hear about? Yeah. Yeah, just people gossiping. You can come on here for that shit. you know? I've been looking at lately, like there are these YouTubers that basically broadcast like their whole lives. Like they bring you around with them everywhere. Like I wonder, and I always notice they have like excellent equipment. Everything just looks so, it's like all HD and, you know, everything just looks so perfect. It's like, reminds me of Facebook, where you sit there and curate and make sure these pictures are perfect before you post them. I never do that. I'm like, oh, that's cute. Let me post that. But, a lot of people, I mean, you look at their lives and their lives look idyllic. It makes you feel even lonelier, but it's a lot of times it's a bullshit. It's like all facade, you know? And I think there are people who do activities with their kids and do all this stuff just so they can have pictures to post on Facebook. It's strange. Preliminal says the Catholic Church as a kid was confusing in essence. Something wasn't right. The original church groups of first century were modified by the ancient Romans. Yeah. Claire Jane says, I get it from the church of little tiny bottles of it. I needed a priest to bless her. She went strange when she first met her dad when she was 12 weeks old. Oh, yeah. I understand what you're saying. Yeah, because he's definitely either heavily oppressed by demons or probably possessed. He's probably made an unknowing agreement, in exchange for, hurting you, he gets to feel powerful. That's the trade. And it's not good because you're a sweet, beautiful person. You don't deserve that. I love you, Claire Jane. You know, don't let that monster around. Who you talking to, Claire? Well, she wasn't wrong, was she? Who you talking about? Might be somebody in the chat I can't see. Maybe she's responding to something QP said. I don't even know if QP's in here. James Johnson. Oh, Claire Jane's saying he's found out where I am. Oh. Hmm. Preliminal says, I like Bible study groups. Then I can ask questions and write down the different responses. I try to see the exact differences between denominations. Yeah, that's it. I think it's interesting to study the differences. Like I've read like the Book of Mormon and you know, I know a lot about Buddhism. Um, you know, I've been involved with the Presbyterian Church, with Pentecostal churches, Catholic churches. I just think it's interesting to study the different doctrines, you know, how they're run, what they believe, why they formed. This stuff's interesting to me too. So I like looking up. The internet to me is like a free library. Sit there and research whatever you want. If I have, and it's nice because, you know, it used to be I would have a thought about something and then I would have to go to the library and try to find books on it. And, you know, it was a long process, but now you can just type it in, find some stuff, like read till your heart's content. All right, guys. Well, it's 1:32 a.m. I'm tired. I got to work a double. I need to go get some rest. But thank you for hanging out with me. And I'll probably come on again tomorrow night. I'm just kind of tired. It could because I work tomorrow a double and then I have Thursday off. So I'll come on tomorrow night and stay up late with you guys. And I love y'all. You know, I mean, I know I'm having a hard time and I seem kind of down. I'm not my usual perky self, but you know, I mean, this is a place where you can come and say whatever you want to say. Anytime anybody wants to come on and talk about their story or just chit chat, just their day, I don't care. Ooh, yeah, inbox me and I'll see you tomorrow, Claire Jane. And Claire Jane, if you ever want to like talk privately, like, you know, video chat or something, just let me know. Oh yeah, happy belated Mandela Day, everybody. Whoever decided it was Mandela Day. All right. Love you guys. I love you too, Claire Jane. All right. Y'all be good. And I will see you tomorrow. Bye.